Hello, my name is Stephanie Sayward. I'm your child's AP Environmental Science teacher. I've had the pleasure of teaching AP Environmental Science at AK for the past 7 years, and I'm looking forward to spending this year working with your child. The goal of APES is to provide students with tools to help them understand the interconnected relationship in the natural world, identify and analyze environmental problems, and evaluate relative risks associated with these problems. The course does not only focus on the negatives, we also put an emphasis on examining alternate solutions for resolving and preventing environmental issues. All materials for my course are posted on the Canvas page. The syllabus can be accessed by clicking on the following link. So if you're on the home page, you'll see syllabus. One of the goals of our course is to prepare students for the AP exam, which is on May 3rd this year. We will be covering 9 units and objectives as described in the College Board standards. You can find those outlined here. For more information about each of these objectives, there's a link within the syllabus. If you click on that, you'll be able to find additional information. Organization and time management are 2 skills I'm hoping to help your child with this year. Each unit, students are going to be given a calendar which outlines lessons, schedules, and due dates. Each week, I will also send out a newsletter through Canvas inbox. The newsletter has class updates, due date reminders, as well as school-wide announcements and College Board announcements. The grading policy for CMS has changed this year. We now have 3 categories. One of them is called Perform. Perform assignments consist of 50% of the quarter grade. We will use end of unit exams as our Perform assignments. Each exam consists of 2 separately graded sections. The first section is the multiple choice test, and the second section will be the free response question test. Support is available for students leading up to an exam. Students will be given a study guide for each unit. A Zoom review lesson session will be held each unit prior to the exam. And we will allow students to use knowledge cards, which are handwritten 4x6 index cards, and they can be used as support during the multiple choice section. Rehearse is our second category. And with these rehearsed assignments, they're going to be 30% of the quarter grade. They will consist of 2 to 3 reading quizzes for each unit and 1 mini lab or project for each unit. With the reading quizzes, one of the things that I do like to point out is that these are open notes. So students will be able to use any handwritten notes that they have taken from the reading on those quizzes. The final category are our prepare assignments. They are going to consist of 20% of the quarter grade, and those will consist mostly of classwork that we are going to be completing, and students will be doing a lot of self-grading so they can get instant feedback on their assignments during class. I'm available for tutoring on Tuesdays and Thursdays after school. I ask that students schedule their tutoring times either by email or asking me in person during class. Let me walk you through some basic navigation of my Canvas page. If you're on the home page, you'll click Enter here. This will then bring you to the page which has all of our units laid out for the year. Students will need to click on our current unit. And when they open the unit page, they'll notice up at the top, there's always going to be the unit calendar hyperlinked. There'll be the Unit 1 notes, so this is the PowerPoint we're using for class. And then there's a Unit 1 resource page. On the resource page, this is where I post textbook information, which chapters and sections go along with each of our topics. There's additional video resources, so these are outside resources like the Bozeman Science series and also the AP Daily videos that correspond with each of the objectives for our unit. And then at the very bottom, there'll be additional review resources such as our study guide and then any extra practice sheets that I think are helpful for students. Once you're on the unit page, you'll be able to go to our basic lessons. So if you click on a lesson for the day, you'll be able to see that on each of our lessons, there is going to be the first section which tells the students what the College Board standards are that we're covering for that day. We have an agenda, and within the agenda, we have hyperlinks for any of the resources that we were using. So if your child is absent on a day of class, they can come in, they can see the bell work, the questions we used. They can also open the activity, and so that way they can complete the activity prior to coming back to class if they would like to, so they don't fall behind. And they also have access to our notes. This year, I am using a flipped classroom approach. Lectures are going to be pre-recorded and students will watch them as homework. I'm using a program called Edpuzzle for the videos. This program allows me to embed questions to help the students check their understanding as they watch the notes. During class, I will have a brief debriefing session on each of the notes videos. And during that debrief time, I will go over the open-ended questions from the videos, any of the multiple choice questions that were highly missed, and I will also open it up for student questions. So they will have an opportunity to ask about any of the topics from the video that they may have had any misunderstandings or were not quite sure about. The goal of flipping the classroom is to allow more time in class for activities and to provide support as students work on the application of the information rather than the knowledge accumulation. If you have any questions for me or concerns, you can find my contact information on the home page of the Canvas site under Teacher Information. The best way to get in contact with me is by my email, which is stephanie.clark@cms.k12.nc.us. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I'm looking forward to working with your children this year, and I hope you've had a great day.